Hi guys, g'day, welcome to my channel. Grab yourselves a drink, grab yourselves a snack, let's have a chit chat down under. Okay, so today I'm doing Mum's Temu haul and it's clothing. But firstly, I want to show you, we have just finished doing her little red bus, the same as my little blue bus here. We did have a little bit of trouble because Mum did the bottom half mostly, but couldn't work it out, so I had to help her, and so today I finished it for her and it turned out really nice. So it's the little brother of that one. So yeah, so I just had to show you that it was finished. The little doors do open. I can't remember what we paid for them, and it has the little cabinet in there, and there's little chairs and a table, and the back door, which I didn't managed to break Mum's. I broke mine, but not Mum's. That actually comes out and up, so you can actually see up in there. So yeah, so it's all finished, all done. Yeah, so there you go. Now, I was getting ready before. I don't know what I've done with my hair, but I cut my fringe, and guys, honestly, I'm 2 bolts off appearing in a horror movie. Honestly, can't do anything with it at the moment. My makeup, I can't do that either. I think it might be a little bit brighter here today because I have my window open here as well as the one over there. So we've got more light coming in. It is currently not too bad. It is 10:30 in the morning on a Thursday. And Thursdays I always catch up with my mum. So these are her 2 bags. And because it's mostly clothing, I have added a little bag of goodies that I picked up at Choice discount store. I do not know how they legally can call themselves a discount store, because all of this, what's in here, costs 73 Australian dollars. Outrageous, not discount at all. Okay, let's get into it. My mother has given me a little list of this little bag, so I'll start with that one. First up, she has this little box. It's a glue gun, and she's written on there that she paid $34.98, and it's now $27.99, and it is a cordless glue gun, and it has little bits that attach. I don't know where that comes from. Ooh, and it does have a little packet of glue sticks with it. A packet of, I would say, 20 or 30. 20, 25 maybe. So it's a nice bright yellow with the trigger, has a charge cable, and it also has a little manual. So yeah, I'm sure, and it has the on-off button just there, guys, so you can turn it on and off. It sits by itself. You don't have to have the cord, so it's easier to manage. I think they're really handy. I don't know what this part is. Oh, that might just be the nib for the front, probably, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So all my prices are in Australian dollars because I am down under. The prices that I give you may differ from what you find online because you are in different areas, so you might find that the prices are a little bit different. You may get them cheaper than what I say, or maybe even a little bit more expensive. Next up, she has got this do-it-yourself diamond painting, and what it is, I believe, I'll just tell you what it was worth. It's $10.97, and I'll just show you what it is. I believe this is maybe a blank one that you can design yourself, maybe. Oh no, it is a pattern. It's a horse. So that's really pretty. I thought this might have been a blank one. She doesn't remember ordering this one because it's not one that she would normally do. But it comes with a stand, so when it's complete, it will sit on a pretty little stand. That'd be actually really nice in a young girl's room. And it comes with your little diamond tray, your little tool, and your little gel, and your packet of tools, your drills, and they are actually round. I prefer the square because I think the square gives a much better picture at the end. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, also welcome, and thank you so much for returning. I do love to see you all. I love making these videos for you all. So yeah, I hope you enjoy what you see. Next up, we have this jumper, and she has written down that it was $20.79. It's a cable knit, and it's really, really lovely. It's a long one. It feels really nice. It feels like acrylic. It's really, really good quality. As I said, it's got nice little cabling there. It's got a nice pattern, really, really pretty. You can roll those sleeves back, so that's quite nice. So it gives it a little bit of a nice effect, or you can leave it out and just pull them up. So that's really nice, and it is a good length, because I hate it when you have a jumper and it only comes sort of to your waist. You want it to cover your butt a little bit, keep your vitals warm. But yeah, that's really pretty. I hope it stands up well and doesn't pill, because that's a problem with the t-shirts I have found with Temu. I've got a few that I have bought and they do pill, especially under the arms or on the breast area. So it's a bit disappointing. Next up, we have a box, and it says Z&L House, show your charisma. Now I will open it, or is it? Yeah, it's not open. And what it is, they are glasses, and they cost $9.93, and they come in a beautiful case. They come with a little cleaning cloth, and they are really cute. They're really pretty. I'll put them on. I'll show you what they look like. I can't see a bloomin' thing because they're mums, but I like those. They're nice, mum. They're like the ones I used to have. They're really pretty. So the strength is 2.5, and they've got a beautiful little edge detail there, little diamonds in there, and then they've got this little wiry bit. Really comfortable to wear. I'm going to get a pair of these. How much were they? Under $10. Beautiful. And this the cloth is really good quality. It's quite thick, and it will clean them really well. And so that's Z&L House. That's the brand of it. And show your charisma. I think they're beautiful glasses. I'm going to have to look into that. I will definitely like a pair of those. Yeah, so not bad. I like that. Next up, we have Little People, and they are for, it says plant support, and it's a pack of 3. Is it a pack of 3? 3 pieces, and $7.91, and you actually clip the little man onto the stem of a plant, and he can also grab on with his feet, with his legs. So that's what it does. And this bit sits on the edge of the pot, so you can click it on and he hangs on. And there's 3 of them in 3 different colours. They're cute, very cute. And like I said, they are $7.91 for a set of 3. So that's that bag done. So I'll pop that back in the bag for my mother. That's not a bad haul, that. Now what's that for? Is that something of yours? Did I take that out of something? So there's bag number 1. Next up we have, now I've got a really big box here, a big box here, and it's a tent that I hauled from Temu. I will do that last because it is massive. Okay, next up we have this little bag, and it is a brown suit, and it was $20.58. So I imagine there's 2 pieces. It feels nice, it's really soft. So what it is a pair of chocolate brown slacks, and that's the front. It's really nice. They're nice and long. They have wide leg so that you can put boots on if you prefer. It is a bit see-through, but that's fine because it's a dark colour. It feels really nice. It actually is like a, see the type of material it is? It's quite pretty. It's really nice. And I should get a thumbnail. I will get a thumbnail with the bus, I think. Now, I can't remember what we paid, but that's about the nicest thing that I've got at the moment. So I'll get a thumbnail. Monkey's undies. Just so I've got a picture to do at the end. Now, so it's the chocolate pants as well as a top that goes with it. Again, it's nice and long. It feels nice. It's probably polyester. It's got a lovely print. So that actually goes beautifully with the pants. Matches really well. It has the cuff on the end. So it's a 3/4. And I'm pretty sure it's polyester. It is 95% polyester and 5% elastane, so there's a little bit of stretch, and that's really, really nice. I'm sure that'll look gorgeous. It's a nice little set. You would be able to wear that in on a nice, if it's a cool summer evening, you could wear that, or in winter you could wear that with an over jacket and a pair of nice boots. It's lovely. So $20.58 for that set, guys. Next up we have another outfit, and it is a flower top and pants in a navy blue, and it is $25.98 for the set. And this again is a pants, is it? Oh no, it's a tunic. Hang on, let me see. Wait a minute, hold your horses. Okay, so the bottom is a floral navy and white pants, and it's elastic waist. And again, it has generous sized, they're quite wide. They're flared, they're quite wide. It's quite lovely. And it's a type of material that will really hang nice. That's beautiful. I love that. And to go with it is a tunic top, and it is a navy, and it is just plain. And down the bottom it has got a layer, so it's got a little layered bit there, and it's really, really long. So that will cover, if you have a big tuchus, it'll cover that. But yeah, it's a lovely tunic top, and paired with that pair of pants, it'll look really, really nice, I think. It's quite lovely. That's a really nice set. And that actually feels a bit like, well, it's, I don't know what that's made of. Let's have a look. It feels polyesterish, but it's got something else in it, I think. It is 100% polyester. I'm surprised because it actually feels a bit satiny. But it's a lovely material. Very soft. It feels nice. The pants feels nice. I think it would be really comfortable, and I don't think that would be a problem getting good wear out of that. I don't think it will pill because it's that type of material. It's a really good quality material. So that's the other set. Next up we have, and this is the last item of Mum's. This one is a jumper, and it is $23.63. And again, it's a brownie colour, and I think it's identical to the other jumper, just in a brown. The other one was a lighter colour. This one's exactly the same, again with the cuff, and yeah, very long. And she could even pair that with that little brown outfit if she chose to wear this instead of the tunic. She could pair that with the pants because it's the same similar colour, although it's quite a bit lighter, maybe not. But yeah, so she did quite well. I think her clothes came to probably just over $100 for 5 outfits. So that's not bad. She's set for next winter, guys. She's all done and dusted. I'll just pop them back in the bag for her. So well done, Mum. Mum says hello. Say hello.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, by the way, someone sent a message to say hi to you last time. I forgot to tell you. Okay, guys, so I went to my local Choice store. It's quite new. It is called Choice Discount Store. However, I don't think they should call themselves that because I was really disappointed with quite a few of the prices I paid. So I bought this little thing and I liked it because it had the redback on it, because we have redbacks, although we don't technically have redbacks on our property, but they are in Australia and they will give a nasty bite. They can kill, especially if it's a young child that gets bitten. However, and it's only the females that have the red on their back, or a pale orange, orangey red, and then yeah, that's a female. The males are black, and the males have to be really careful when they mate because they might get eaten. Okay, and see, everyone's scared of redbacks, but really all you got to do is just step on them. Done. No worries. We've got lots and lots of creatures. I think Australia's got probably the most deadliest snakes, the most deadliest spiders, deadliest water things, creatures, whatever. And hey, I've been here nearly all my life and I've survived, so don't be scared. Come and visit. You'll love it. Okay, so I paid $5.99 for that. To me, that is no more discounted than any other shop that we have here in Australia. So, you know, if you want to go to a discount store, you expect to get bargains, but I don't think that's a bargain because I could probably pick one up from IKEA for maybe $3 or $4. So that, to me, I only bought it because I liked the colour and because it had redback on it. I thought that was cute. So yeah. Okay, next up. So this is my docket. So it's actually called Choice, the discount store. Don't believe them, guys. They're liars. Okay, next up we have, this is a Chupa Chup Cola room spray. I've never seen this. I've never heard of it, but I do love the Chupa Chup Cola. That's my favourite. So let's... Oh, it does. It really does smell like cola. Oh, that just makes me want to have a Chupa Chup. And what did I pay? $3.49. And that is a really heavy can. It's got a lot in it. It's full to the brim. It is 300 ml, so a third of a litre. That's really heavy. I like that. Next up we have, now I bought these letters. I bought the pastel colours. Now they do come in the bright colours as well, like primary colours and that, but I really like the pastels. And what I do, they're Scrabble tiles, right? So I don't know if you've ever seen those little picture frames where you put all your family members' names like a Scrabble. You put it in like a crossword puzzle, but you fit them all in. And I've actually done one with proper Scrabble tiles, but it's really heavy. So these ones would be a better idea, and you wouldn't need to have one of those frames that has the extra buffer so that you can fit the tiles in. This one would fit probably in a normal tile, a normal frame, sorry. And they are $2 a packet, and you get all the letters. There's 150 letters in there, so I bought 300 because sometimes most names have A's and E's and N's in them, so especially in my family. So I thought I'll get 2 packets, and yeah, so they're $2 each, guys. Next up we have a little mini rhinestone stars. How many are on there? There's 100. And I paid $2.50 for that, just for my card making. So that will keep me occupied. Next up, now I love these, guys. These are a little brush, and you unscrew the top. You put your detergent, your cleaner, whatever product you want to put in there. And once you pop the lid back on, I actually use these to clean my bath and things like that. You can press that because it's rubber, and it'll press down, and there's a little nozzle right in the middle, and it lifts up when you press that down, and it will allow the liquid to come out, and then you can scrub. They're really handy. I've had mine for years and they're still good, but now after all these years it's finally starting to spread out too much, so I thought I needed to get a new one. So yeah, I bought that, and what did I say it was? $2.99. So I'm happy with them. I've used them before. They're good quality. Next up, now I bought medium makeup because the last lot of makeup that I bought from Temu was way too dark and it made me look orange. I went to one of our local clubs because I go there for trivia every Tuesday night, and I felt like an Oompa Loompa because I was a bit orange. So I've actually bought this one in a medium. I think it's not bad. It's Bis Liquid Foundation. I think that's a knockoff of Sis, I think. I don't know. Anyway, there's 30 ml in there. That'll last a long time. So I bought the two. And what did I say? I paid $4 each. So that's $4. That's not a bad price. Next up, I love these bottles, guys. I use them for my glue, and I use them for card making, doll housing. They have a very fine nib. I put PVA glue in them, but I only put maybe 3/4 PVA, and then I top it up just with a tiny bit of water to make it thinner so that it'll come out the nib better, and it gives you a bit more time drying wise, so that if you're doing doll housing, sometimes you might make an error or a mistake. You might place something in the wrong place, so that gives you a bit of time to take it back off and reposition it. And they are $2 a packet, so $1 each for each bottle, which is in itself probably a bit expensive, but I like the bottles, so I'm prepared to pay it. Next up, I did buy some findings, jewelry findings. Now, I bought these little gold jump rings because every time I make jewelry, I've always got the silver colour, but I never have the gold, and I really needed to get some gold jump rings. They were $2 for a pack of, how many are in there? They're 5 grams, they're 4 millimeters, and it doesn't say how many are in there. I would say that there's over 100 in there. So that's that. And I also went and bought the matching earrings, that you know, just the basic earring things, so that you can thread your little beads onto it or your little charms. And they're a pack of 40. Yeah, so these are a pack of 40, and they're just the earring wire, and that's that. And they're also $2. So now I have the gold and silver. Next up, I have, speaking of glue, we have glue spreaders, and they are, I've never seen these before. They used to come in the old clag pots, these ones, but they were a brush. But then you had the other one called, starts with a P. Can't remember what they were called. I'm only thinking about them today. There was a boy in my class in high school who used to eat it, and it was, I can't think of the name, but it starts with P. And anyway, it comes with one of these, a hard plastic, or well, it's not hard because you can bend it, but it's a glue spreader. So if you're doing larger areas, you use this instead of a brush. You can just use this, and it spreads the glue evenly. And they're 11 centimeters long, and it says here that you can use them for scrapbooking, card making, craft, acid free. So yeah, that would have come in handy when I was doing my doll houses. Speaking of which, you'll be happy to know that I have now completed them all, and so my next video after this one will be the doll houses. So I'll probably do that one, what's today, Thursday? I might do that one Sunday night, so look out for that one. Okay, this one is a piercing tool. I paid $2, and again, this one can be used for placing things. It says designed to pierce through different kinds of materials such as paper, vinyl, cloth and leather. You can also use it to pick up little embellishments. If you just stick it in a little dot of glue, it will. Now it is quite sharp. It has a little protective thing on it, so that's what it is. So you can use it to pick up your little, you know, when you're doing cards, the little double-sided little squares that you use to raise the little embellishment. You can use this to pick up your little squares, and I actually bought it to use with doll housing, because sometimes when I place something, you just need a tool just to edge it over a little bit, or just to position it a little bit better. And I think it would also come in handy. Mum does cards where you prick all the holes into the card, and then you thread silver thread through it, and you make patterns like the old
Some yesterday.
oh, you did you? Yeah, so if you remember when I was a kid anyway, at school they sometimes had it in your class where you had to do for arts. They gave you a piece of board, a wooden board, and then you had to hammer nails into it and get the thread and make a picture by moving the thread over to the different nails. Well, it's the same sort of thing. The cards, you prick the holes, and you usually have a pattern, and then you can use the thread, the silver thread, to actually sew a pattern rather than just threading it that way. You actually sew it in with a needle, and it gives a beautiful effect. And because the threads are usually silvery or glittery, it's absolutely beautiful, and Mum does such an amazing job. That's probably why she needed those magnifying glasses that she wears, so that she can see what she's doing, because it is very fine work. And yeah, they're beautiful cards. One day I'll show you what they are. I'll have to get a few off Mum and show you. Okay, next up, I thought this was really pretty. $2 I paid for this, and it's a dragon's blood bookmark, but it's actually three-dimensional. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it actually feels like you could pick these rocks up. They're really nice. Can you see it? Yeah, so I really like that. They had these in animals as well, like giraffes and lions and things like that, but I've got some of those already. Next up, I bought these. Now, these are a bit expensive. They're $4.99 each. They're mini pliers, and the reason I bought them, well, this one's wire cutter, and that's a dolphin nose plier. The reason I bought them is because the big tools, when I do doll housing, and now that I've done it all, but I still have to do my other big house, I find that the big pliers are a little bit too heavy for doing the fine work with the doll housing, and so I thought these would be a lot better and easier to use when you're cutting the fine wires and bending things, because I have got a big pair of pliers, and this is probably the same price you would pay for a big pair of pliers. I mean, $4.99, maybe you'd pay $7.99 or $8.99. So they are a little bit more exy, but I find that they're a lot handier to even do the jewelry work. I think I'm going to use them for making jewelry as well. And they're just a handy little set. They're compact. They do have the rubber handles. So I think for me, with my arthritis, I think these will be a lot better for me, because they don't weigh a lot. They're very light. And yeah, so I'm really happy I bought them. So that's $10 for 2 pairs. And I love them. Last items, guys, and then I've got my tent to show. I bought these because they're a you need a diffuser for these, and these are refills. So one is rose and the other one is lemongrass, and it's actually this little thing here, which I forgot to turn on, the little white thing here that lights up. It also is a diffuser, so you can put your own scent in. So I thought, yeah, I'll top up, and they were $4.99 each, so $5 each. So yeah, so I thought, and they're really good. They smell beautiful, and you just pop a little bit of that into the water. You fill this up, I think, with about that much water, and then you put a couple of drops of that in, and when you put that on, it heats, and especially if you put the light on, the light heats it as well, and it comes out the top in a little mist, and it just permeates through the room, and it's really nice. So that's that haul. So that is that for that. And now I'll show you this last item. This is a very quick little video. It's only 29 minutes and 10 seconds. So this one is a massive box. I haven't opened it yet. Now, I'll tell you what it is. It's one of those 3-second pop-up tents, because I have an 8-man tent, and it takes me, for a start, you need 2 or 3 people to put it up. I did put it up by myself once, which was an absolute disaster when I went to Fraser Island with my brother and his family. And this little tent, so that's an 8-person tent, so it has 2 separate bedrooms and the outside tent, and then you hang the inside bedrooms inside. And honestly, that takes me a good hour to set it up properly, right? This one is 3 seconds. You pull it out and it folds out, and then you just push down the top bits, and then you just got to peg it. It's that easy. It's a 6-person tent. It's a family tent. They come in small or large. I've chosen the large, and it is 280, so 2.8 meters by 2.1 meters by 1.2 meters tall. And I paid $111.86, but they do come on special, and this one did. It's now $91.97, so I got quite a bit off. I got $20 off. So $91 for a 6-man tent. That's insane. That's a really good price. So I'll open it up and have a look. Where are my scissors? Did I grab my scissors? Yes, I did. And they're big black ones. So I'm obviously not going to open the tent. I'll just show you the colour. So it comes in a round box, and that's all there is. So this is how it comes. Now, I'm really disappointed with Temu at the moment, guys. I don't know if you know, but so my friends in America who also haul, such as Erin and Shannon D and Eric, they get orders coming through local warehouses. Now, I've noticed that I'm getting local couriers who are in their own private cars are dropping off stuff, and they're just throwing it over the fence because I've watched them. They see me coming and they just throw it over the fence. I don't care what's in there. But they don't beep their horn. They don't let me know that they're there. The prices in Temu are going up and up and up. They're no longer as cheap as what you would think they are. I'm just getting really disappointed with Temu at the moment, guys, because I can get some of the items a lot cheaper in the shops here, and probably a bit better quality as well. I've got to be really careful because this is easy to cut. The tent itself, I think I have actually cut. Yeah, I've nicked the outer cover.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how do you get it off otherwise? I mean, look at this. It's all taped and whatnotsies. And I think I bought, they had 2 colours, I think. So they've got 2 sizes, 2 colours. And I think the colour I chose was brown with a bit of orange or something like that. I'm not sure. Out of the 2 colours, I thought it was the nicer one. Because you don't want it just to be brown, brown, brown. So I thought, no, I'll get a little bit of colour. Just like me, a little bit of colour. This is really hard to open. Yeah, so how's your week been, guys? I'm still having people come here to fix things because we were left with a house that needs a lot of fixing, little things. The house itself is beautifully made. It's solid brick. But everything inside and everything, like we need a new water heater, and we have to get our granny flat is getting converted into a 2-bedroom so that my son's friend can move in with him, because they currently live together at a caravan park. So they're coming here to live, so it's cheaper for them, because they're in like a 2-bedroom condo, that's what they're called, and they're smaller than, they're not much bigger than the granny flat. I think the granny flat's probably almost bigger than what they've got. So, and they've been friends since they went to prep. Well, it used to be called, what's it called now? No, it used to be called preschool. Now it's called prep. So they've been friends since they were 3 or 4. And they're both called Michael, except my son's name is Mike just with an L, and the other Michael is the normal spelling. And I also have a brother Michael, so it's very confusing. So we call my brother Michael Mick, we call my son Mikey, and we call the other Michael Michael. So that's how we know who we're talking about. this is taking forever to get this out of this bag because it's just, all right. And it's, well, of course, it's stuck to the inside as per usual. This bag is stuck to the actual Temu bag, which means, oh, they've made 2 bags out of one, I think, or 3 even. Sorry about all the crinkling, guys, but I really want to show you this tent. I am getting there. I mainly bought it, even though I have got an 8-man tent. I think if I ever go camping again, because my husband hates camping, he won't camp because he doesn't like it. He hates getting down on the ground, whereas I have little, they're like little army cots. I have 2 of them, and so I take my youngest son with me and we go. But the tent takes so long to put up, so I bought this one mainly for little guy, which is my grandson, if you knew. I have 1 grandchild, and that's probably all I'll ever have, and he's 13. And I just thought he's going to be staying with me, I think, next week, because his mother's going to Sydney. So I'm going to be having him and taking him to school and whatnot. So I thought it'd be really nice for him on the weekend. If he's here, he can set this up and do whatever. But it'll be easier for me when I go with my son. I can just use this and I can just set it up really quick. And I can watch everybody else set theirs up. But before I use it, I will say one thing. If you buy a new tent, trust me on this, what you do is you set it up, and then you go and buy some Scotch Guard, which is like a waterproofing, and you spray the whole outer tent until it is sopping wet, guys. Absolutely sopping wet. You might have to buy quite a few cans to do it. It might cost a little bit, but it's well worth it, because when I went to Fraser Island with my brother and his family, and then he had his friend and his kids, and then me and my son, we all had to set up our tents. I think there were 4 tents that we put up. Mine was the only one that was waterproof. They all had the really thick canvas. Mine was just a nylon-y type canvas. And because I had prepared mine with the Scotch Guard, mine was the only one that was waterproof. They all had leaks because we have quite a bit of rain. So yeah, it is well worth, if you do camp a lot, it is well worth paying a little bit of money and getting Scotch Guard and completely spraying it till it's sopping wet. Let it dry and then pack it away. Okay, I think we're there. So what it is, it's still stuck to the bag. So, okay, so it's actually, what I think they've done is they've put 1 bag on of the Temu bag, taped it to this, and then put the other bag from the other side. So there you go, that's what it is. It's in its own little nylon case, and I won't open it. I'll just show you the bits. I won't actually obviously unfold it because it'll knock you over. But yeah, so I am right. It's a brown, a fawn, and an orange. So that's the colour of it. And yeah, so you're just supposed to, I'll just show you what it does. Does it show? Okay, so what it's supposed to do, I don't know if you can read that, but you're supposed to take it out of the bag, lay it down, and just pull it up and then open it, just undo the little thing, and it pops up. So for me, that's brilliant. So yeah, does that open more? Okay, so that opens all the way. So that's the colour of it, and it's round, but it's not actually a round tent. Mine is, I'll show you. Oh, you can't really see the show. Okay, mine's like that. So it's sort of like that. It has sort of, yeah, it's got just 1 bedroom and a little front room. But yeah, so what you do is you take that little strap off, and then you would just flop it open. It's like those, like, do you remember the Frisbees you used to be able to get? And that you just fold them like that and then they clip together. Or sometimes you get sun visors that you just, they're round and then you twist them and... Yeah, and then you just pull them together and they fold in. So I think this is the same sort of idea. But it has got, you can see, it's got a fly screen here. So this is the door. And it zips. It's flimsy material. It's not a really expensive one. But there's the little boning thing. I call them boning, but yeah, they're just like, you know, those bendy things. But yeah, I'm happy with it because I'm hoping that it's just going to be so easy to set up. But yeah, that's the tent. So for, what did I say? They're $91 now, guys. They will fit 6 people in it. And it also comes with your guy ropes and your pegs. And the pegs are piddly. I would not use these pegs because I think an ant could pull it out. So I would go and get some really solid pegs. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. And when I do go camping or set it up, I will show it to you. I will have to get some Scotch Guard now and completely douse it till it's sopping wet. And then let it dry, and then you end up with a really, really good tent. And even though it's cheap, like a nylon, it's not canvas like my 8-man tent is a really good quality one. I paid hundreds for it. And it's brilliant. I love it. But for me, for just me and my son, or just me and my grandson, this is the way to go. Look at that. Has the handles. Brilliant. Under $100. What more do you want? So Temu, that's a great deal. I love it. And it does come in 2 sizes. That's the 6-man. The other one, I believe, is 2 to 4. This one's 4 to 6. So that's the difference. That's my haul, guys. 42 minutes in. Thank you so much for popping by. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend that's coming up. It's Thursday, so yeah, not long to go and you can have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be busy tearing down the veranda that's on the granny flat at the moment because I have to get it in preparation for the builders, and that way I'll save money by doing it myself because they're charging something like $250 an hour for 2 people, so I really need to get some work done. So that's it for now, and thank you very much for popping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. My next video will definitely be my doll houses. I think I have about 11, between 9 and 11. I will show you my bigger one. I won't show you the green leaf one. That's the only one I haven't put together, which is not a Temu one. It is a dollhouse that I bought in America many years ago. I have made a much bigger one. It is also a green leaf, and I have put that one together. I built that one in 2011, so that one's already, that was the very first one I built. I built the biggest one all those years ago. That was the first one, and that is fully furnished now, but I have not put it together yet. The furniture, I haven't pulled it out of its little packets, so I will show you the furniture, and I will show you that house when I show you the other house, the green leaf house. When I build that one, I will show you those. So I'll do those 2 together because that will be a video on its own. But my next video will be all the Temu houses that I have purchased and have built. So that way you get to see them. Some of them, the casings are a bit messy because the glue, I did use hot glue, and because it comes out pretty quick. So I did look online and I did get some acrylic glue, which is specifically for plastics and perspex and things. And again, it came in a big tube, and the nozzle was so big that I squirted it out and it went all over the perspex. So again, it's really messy. So then I decided, okay, I'll do the next one, which was a really, really small one. I thought I'll do it with a toothpick and put it on, put the glue on and then put it on. But if you move and miss, it puts glue everywhere. So I must say, the houses are beautiful, but the outsides are not. So I'm not professional. So they're just for me anyway. They're not for sale. So if I was making them for sale, I would definitely do something different with the perspex. I might even just tape them with the magic tape, the Scotch Guard tape that is see through, and you can't see it. I think that would be the way to go. Anyway, that's it for me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please take the time to give thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, it doesn't matter, because it helps my channel to grow. I'm slowly getting up to 200 subscribers, so thank you all for supporting this channel. I appreciate you very much and look forward to doing that next video for you. I have quite a few bags there, enough to do another 3 hauls, and then I have to think about something else to do. So maybe Mum will buy some more stuff, or my daughter, and I can do them as well. In the meantime, thanks for everything. Stay nice to each other. Be kind. Doesn't cost anything. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's my motto. That's how I was brought up, wasn't I, Mum?
Yes.
Or if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And so from Mum and I, we see you next time when I'm looking at you. Bye for now.